So your hands-on approach in your projects is well known. Can you walk us through your involvement in various stages of a development project? How do you manage to stay so deeply engaged from start to finish?
Yeah. Well, I probably don't switch off much. That's a problem, a personal issue. But I like the development process, and I don't think you should be in the industry if you actually don't enjoy the ups and downs. And it is a bit of a roller coaster, right? Things that should be more straightforward aren't. You can't. It's never a straight line, right? You can't predict who's going to object or why somebody will object or all these various aspects, right? You can try your best. So if you don't enjoy it, then you really shouldn't do it. And I do enjoy it. So it doesn't feel like work to me. And then being involved in and I am involved in each stage. So whether it's, as I said, high level, whether it's acquisition, town planning, design development, sales and marketing, construction, finance, accounting, legal, keep going. Of course, I have some staff and I delegate and I'm very comfortable they can do all the work. But I do sit on most, if not all, emails, and I do try to attend as many meetings as I can, particularly early. I think it's important to let people get on with what they need to do and not get bogged down in the detail. But certainly, when I started out, named the company my surname. So it's my name on the door, and I feel like there's a responsibility that if something were to happen, if somebody were to call me, I would know what they're talking about. So, sometimes I need my memory jogged a little bit. We're doing projects now that are, 100 apartments or 90 apartments. It's hard to know every single purchaser and every single detail, but I still do think there's a bit of a responsibility from my end to know what's happening, because ultimately, as I said, it's my name on the door. So, and probably the other thing that probably makes me feel that way is that mistakes are really expensive, and when I say expensive, it might be financially or time or reputation. So I don't want to make mistakes. I don't feel like I'm in a position where I can make mistakes. I'm never comfortable. I want to always try to work harder to avoid those potential mistakes. And again, it's sort of like leading by example. So if others see that I care, then I think they then also will care. And if they see that I work hard, then I think they also will work hard. So I'm not one where an email sits with me for 2 weeks and then, I expect an answer the same day. A bit like a game of tennis, you got to keep hitting the ball back to make sure it's moving forward. So, I definitely try to set some more boundaries these days, but I'm still, like I said, passionate about what I do.
Yeah, it's always having this overarching control and understanding where everything is at, even though you don't need to know the nth degree of every single thing, but at least you kind of understand the overarching.
I've put in strategies in place, to have sort of, micro catch-ups so that I can get a high-level update on certain things, but not necessarily be involved in every single aspect. And that allows me to keep moving, but also allows me to, I guess, jump into things as needed. So again, as the projects get bigger, if you're at every single meeting, probably the impact of that is lost a little bit. Versus when you do get involved, people probably know, okay, we need to make some changes or it maybe be more serious. Thankfully, I don't need to do that, but I always threaten it. When I turn up to that design development meeting and I'm not happy about something, people will probably listen because I'm not at most of them. But yeah, we've been pretty good today.
Beautiful.